What's up, everyone? Second channel ran back again with a new video and a new episode of Month of EVO. And in today's episode, we have a new challenger approaching because I just found out about this game literally yesterday, and I realized why haven't I put this game in this list since I have access to it? Today, we're talking about the original, the first, I think, Killer Instinct. Now, originally, when I was composing this list of games to choose, I knew of Killer Instinct's existence. I knew it was on the SNES emulator that the Switch has, and also for free in general on Steam and Xbox. Thing is, it never really stuck out to me. I never really wanted to play it. It never really interested me. So I just decided I'll just maybe do it another time. But I just want to throw this game in here just because I literally had to play it, sort of. So you see, yesterday, a little lordom, I was at a family member's house and they had a Switch, and they were playing Killer Instinct on there, the original on the NES. And I remember, it kind of like remembered, like, oh, that's a game I forgot. And then I started playing a little bit of it with them. And then, and then I thought, oh, I'll add it to the series. So I reactivated my online to play it. And yeah, it's in here. So, yeah. So, you may be wondering, what is Killer Instinct? Now, I don't know that myself as much, but here's what I can tell you. Killer Instinct is another 2D fighter. It's a very old one. It's maybe a bit older or as old as Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. So, yeah, it's one of those old 2D fighters that came out during the SNES era and probably got transferred as a console port, but was originally on arcade. I'm assuming, like most games back then. So, yeah. Now, what makes Killer Instinct different gameplay-wise? Well, I can't really give you a definitive answer there because I played a little bit of it and I've played a few different characters, and it seems kind of like Street Fighter, like generic inputs. Like, okay, the character I played was someone named Combo. Combo, if I can best give a word, is like Balrog. Like, he's a boxer as well, and he has charged punches like Balrog. So that's when I started like fiddling with some, and that's kind of what it seems like. So I'm assuming the most of the mechanics and stuff like that are very simple. Like, either you just press a button. It's either Street Fighter or it's either a 3D fight commands. But I think it's more Street Fighter E. So yeah. Now it's a very old game, so the contents are going to be pretty low, like per usual for these. We're talking about a lot of older games recently, so that's why it's been kind of shorter videos. But out of all older games, this one has actually a few different things you can do with it. I don't know how old this game is, or if the Switch added more stuff when putting it in here, but yeah, I don't know. So there's a one-player mode, which is the arcade mode. It's okay. Let's talk about the modes for starts. So there's one-player mode, two-player mode, which I'm assuming you fight each other. There's a practice mode, which is sort of like training, but not as much customization. You just fight against opponent, learning the moves. There is no command list, so you just have to figure it out. That's probably why practice mode exists. So you can just kind of fiddle around with each character, learn on your own, see what everybody can do. So yeah. There's also tourney mode, which is wow, it's very different. Which I don't even think newer fighting games do this kind of thing. So basically, everybody puts like a name in, like arcade style, 3-letter name, I think. And there's 8 players, so like if you had a party of 8 people, then you can just like keep alternating controllers, and eventually just keep doing it until somebody wins. Like it's horny. But it's very cool. I don't I didn't have any 8 people. We never tried that, and I was playing today in my own time. To myself, if it had it online, that would have been cool, like an online feature. But yeah, after this, I'm interested to play the newer version, see how it does. Cause this is the first one, and then there's a newer one, like updated. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah, there's a tourney mode and there's those 4 modes. Now there's also options where you can customize how arcade mode and stuff like that works to make difficulty go down. To do certain combos. Like it's very customizable for an old fighting game. Again, I don't know if this is an original or the Switch added it when it got added to the emulator. But yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff you can customize in the arcade mode and all that stuff. So design-wise, this is kind of the thing I wanted to talk about because it's a very different game in the general. So it's kind of like very Mortal Kombat vibes. So well, at least the older Mortal Kombats. I don't play modern day Mortal Kombat. I like play the originals, but it's giving very old Mortal Kombat. So like, it's kind of have an ominous vibe to it. Like the characters are very like characters I wouldn't be surprised if you put in Mortal Kombat. There's kind of a dark element. Like there's a bit of gore. Like when you beat somebody up, there's blood comes out of them. There's let's see, because okay, when you beat somebody, you can do it kind of like has a finish him vibe, like it gets some sun in the background, turns red, and you can knock them out. But I think there's certain stages in this game where if you get close to them and that when you can do the finish him move, you can knock them off stage, kind of like wall break or like a fatality. Like it's pretty cool. There's even like you can have whole animations when you can knock them off stage if you beat them. So that's pretty cool. For an older fighting game, it has a lot of cool details, you know. It is a very hard game though. I don't know exactly if everybody's arcade mode is the same, but I got stuck on the dinosaur guy. I think it was Raptor. I didn't get past him yesterday or today, so it was a bit rough. But yeah, again, I was playing Combo because he's very reminiscent of Balrog, and I played quite a bit of Balrog in Street Fighter 4, so I knew him a little bit. Also played Cinder. Again, also the characters is completely different from any other fighting game I played. They have very unique archetypes. So we have a skeleton with a sword and shield, so like a dead soldier sort of. We have a regular guy who's a ninja, it looks like, and also can fire Hadoukens. There's Combo, which is literally just a boxer, a regular person, which is very similar to Balrog. We have that Cinder guy, which is just a guy who looks like that one guy from the Fantastic Four. He looks like he's just glowing radiation. That one meme of the guy sitting at a table glowing, that's kind of what his vibe reminds me of. He plays a bit like Bison, but yeah. There's a dinosaur, a playable dinosaur. There's a wolf. There's a monster that gets made out of ice. Like a lot of strange creatures, not just humans. It's kind of a, again, it's very kind of like Mortal Kombat mixed with Tekken if they had a roster. This is kind of what it'd be like. But yeah, it's very good amount, like very much diversity in character archetypes in this game. Nobody's the same. Everybody's kind of their own thing. There's no lore, at least I didn't know. I don't know if you beat the arcade mode you get lore, but I didn't get to. But I'm assuming there is. I hope there is. Once you beat arcade mode, you get lore. But I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe in the newer version there is. Maybe in this one there is, but I didn't get to beat it. But yeah, so there's not much of a story, which kind of disappointing. Because like the roster, kind of interesting why these characters even exist and stuff like that. maybe I think that's like, and this is kind of piqued my interest to see what the newer KI is kind of like. But yeah, so I like the name of the game, Killer Instinct. It kind of, I think, is similar to what the English version of Satsuki no Hado is, the Killing Intent. I think that's what it is, or I think that's what it meant from what I saw somewhere online. So same name, sort of. But yeah, so design-wise, it looks pretty good. When you there's art for them. If you when you choose your character and move to the next screen, it shows like two like full-body models of them, kind of 8-bit mixed with art style. So that's pretty cool. Not in Street Fighter, you won't see that there. In SF2, I actually don't know when Killer Instinct original came out. Let me check right now. The original KI came out in 1995 on arcade, so it's past Street Fighter 2's the release date, which was in 1991. So it's, and I think it's pre Street Fighter 3, I think. But yeah, so there's that. So yeah, not MK, KI. It's a very interesting game. Like, if it's one of the better older arcade games. I mean, not arcade games, fighting games. Arcade games, there's so many, but yeah. I kind of prefer some of the stuff of it over Street Fighter 2. Even though Street Fighter 2 is very iconic. I feel like it's just a step under Mortal Kombat. Like, the thing I don't really like about Mortal Kombat is kind of like how hardcore it is. It's a bit too much for me, but it's like a little bit less, which kind of like is in my level of liking. Because I don't like it completely like soft, but yeah, so it's like in the middle of hardcore and soft. So I kind of like that about it. Like, again, this is kind of making me interested in what the first one is. I mean, the newer one is. I might even do that for this, just might add this in the month, but we'll see. But yeah, long story short, Killer Instinct Original, it's a very fun game. It's a very cool game, cool feeling game. Another thing, it's like really easy to combo. Like in this clip, I might pull like the bots were spanking me. It was just so hard to win against some of them. But yeah, it's pretty easy to get good if you know how to play characters. Again, I didn't. I only know how to play one, and not well either. But yeah, so I think that's. Oh, also the music's really good as well. It's very good, man. Very surprised. I didn't really was interested at first, but when I started playing it, it was very fun, very enjoyable. I'm again interested to see what the new one is. But I think, okay, I won't talk about this one because I don't think it's been an EVO, but I think the newer one probably was at EVO. I wouldn't be surprised, at least. I don't think Street Fighter 2, I forgot to mention yesterday, I don't think Street Fighter 2 was at EVO. Like that version. But I don't know. Anyways, that's gonna do it for day 14. Kind of a shorter one as well, because again, as cool as this game is, there's not much content-wise as other newer games. So yeah. Now, a week from today will be the last day of EVO this week. So we're only doing 4 episodes this week of games. Then on Friday, I'm gonna start recording and seeing if we get any announcements during EVO, and that's when I'll post them. But I'm still gonna do the games afterwards, like just till the end of July, so yeah. But anyways, that's gonna do it. Again, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 15 of month of EVO. Goodbye.